Today, I'm making a $50 modification swapping my grill insert, but there may be more to it than that. If you have an 18 to 23 Wrangler Sahara or Rubicon with the multi-piece grill, this might be helpful to you. Years back when the Gladiator came out with its increased tow capacity over the JL, I noticed the grill mesh was different. Then the 392 Wrangler came out and I noticed the same mesh.
Then you're going to want to release the plastic pop rivet here by the prop rod. One right here, 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 and here.
Then in 24, Jeep again changed the Wrangler grill to one that flows even better, so it seems there might be something to opening the mesh up for cooling efficiency.
Then you're going to want to remove the rivet completely now that it is unlocked. Now that you've got all the pins out, all you have to do is give the grill a nice firm tug. Now you're going to need a T20 Torx bit screwdriver to remove the fastener here, there, and 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, you've got 4 of these white clips. Just push down on one side and pry it away. Then you've got 10 tabs to unsnap. And you need to start with the center ones, because this section will come out first. Just get a small flat tip screwdriver like I've been using. Get up under this tab. Pry it up gently. Push this other piece at the same time. Just get up over it. Now that I've got it up and over the tab, you can lift up that side. And one quick tip, that piece of plastic that holds it in place is part of the grill insert. If you don't plan on reusing it, if you want to just bend it down, and if it breaks, it's fine. And do the same for the rest. Now at this point, some people want to paint the headlights around and the trim around the grill insert. If you want to do that, I'll go ahead and show you those clips too. There's a metal clip right here. You're gonna have to stick a screwdriver in the side and just pry it off. It's a little stubborn. And then there's a snap here. I think you've got the principle down. Just push something in to get it up, and you've got more of those white clips. To reinstall the grill inserts, you're going to want to start with the outside pieces first. How you do that is start on one end, push firmly, get it up under this tab right here, then I suggest pulling it back into it. Get this side, push firmly, get snap in place. Then after you do that, you might have to push and pull up at the same time, and it just snapped. Just do the center and reinstall all of your white clips and the screws. Everything is just the reversal of removal. Now just line up your tabs.
Now, there are some who've changed their fan for another higher flowing factory unit for about 450 bucks, but depending on a lot of electrical factors, that could be a slippery slope of changing other parts too.
Remember, you've got some here at the bottom, and you can push in. And that's it.
So what are some doing that makes the most difference? The game changer for those running a little hot seems to be a product called the RPM Extreme Fan Controller. I'm not at all affiliated, but I will leave a link to their website in the description below. Between the grill, the fan swap, and this controller, I've heard this new setup might just suck the chrome off a bumper. That said, it seems if you have the RPM fan controller with whatever part number your Jeep came with, there's been no noticeable difference mentioned in the final outcome of controlling engine temperatures per the conversation over on JL Wrangler forums.